Hello everyone. I hope y'all can hear me today. This is Moon Goddess 777. We are live, and it's been a few days. Y'all support our organization. Please like, subscribe, and share. Support our organization, My Yas Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love. I am here with you today live, and we're gonna talk about some of the things that's going on. Been very busy. I have some other obligations and things that I do. I have an organization to run, trying to save the world. Hello, everyone. Yeah, so we're gonna get into it, and this is for the replay game. I know a lot of people got the celebrations going on for the America's Born Day coming up, July the 4th. I don't celebrate, but I don't haterade or try to influence anybody to do. I do my little stuff. You might see me doing some on this month because this is my born day month. I'm a Cancer. Shout out to Cancer Nation. That's the birthday of the America with the C or America with the K. So yeah, happy Cancer Nation. Shout out to the Geminis. The Gemini season just went out. Um, So what's going on, everybody? We're gonna get into it because I'm not gonna be in here long because I have several other things to do, and I also have to balance it out and have fun. So I'm not gonna be before you long today. So we're gonna get right into it. So first, let's see what order am I gonna talk about this stuff in. Let's see. We're gonna talk about. Okay, let's see. We'll talk about some old stuff first. Let's talk about Cardi. Let's see. Talk about the. No, it didn't bring up the right thing. Uh-uh. Maybe I put it on the wrong title. Hmm. Yeah, I'm getting new to this, but it's getting there. I'm getting there, y'all. Let's see. See, cancel. I'm normally showing other people's videos, but I'm not really gonna be doing that too much today. You see my city? I'm in the city. This is the city in the back of me. And like I said, long as let's go from the computer. Mm, uh, which one? That wasn't even the right one. Let's see. It might be. No, that's mm. Okay, this is DeSanto. DeSanto of California. I guess we'll talk about it. So I was wondering, like, why was it the deal with I don't agree with everything he does because it seems to be some white supremacy stuff going on. I'm not for sure about it. I visit Florida. I do like Florida. I know when I was there in 2017, I did witness a little bit of racism at the Walmart in Fort Lauderdale. But other than that, I had a ball. I like Florida. It's very spiritual. That's where a lot of the Geechee Indians and the I don't know if that's the true name, but that's the name that they were given that they didn't tell us about. But it's layers to these names. They change our names and stuff so much, and it's just crazy. But they said the Seminoles, they fought that they started from there fighting them being prisoner of wars. I won't say slavery, I'll say prisoner of wars. They started from Florida. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. He was against the Black history. So I'm thinking that he's against Black history because they trying to wipe it completely out. But what I come to find out, the reason why I heard him say out of his mouth that he was against Black history is because of the fact of they have put it related it to the queer gender thing. Like, and a lot of people saying that, and he even said Black history don't have anything to do with the LGBTQ or whatever. And I don't have anything against anybody that's in that lifestyle. As y'all know, if you hadn't seen my other life, I was in a situation where I was with somebody and they were on the down low in past times. I was actually married to somebody in that life on the down low. And I think that's terrible because I think you should tell somebody. But, that was a while ago. I've gotten over that. But the guy that was involved with the person that I was with, we actually had a very civil conversation, and he told me a lot of the things that was going on. So I have family members that's into the lifestyle or whatever. And I like I said, I don't have an issue. I have a lot of gay friends, family. I'm not gay, but you know what I'm saying? I've had experiences or whatever in my past. I'm not into that lifestyle, but I do prefer a man, but I prefer a woman as far as talking and being able to relate. I can relate more so to a woman. It's hard to it's out there, but it's kind of hard to find a man, that I'm a person that I fall in love with your intelligence. So I can be attracted to a person not in a sexual way, but I can be attracted to them because of their mind, but it doesn't lead me to the desire. It could possibly lead into that, but that's not my first alternative as far as attraction. It's more so falling in love with their intelligence and stuff like that. And I have been in situations where I have fallen for the opposite sex because of their mind, and I have liked women as far as friends and being like a sister thing. The closest relationship I ever had was with a female. I've never experienced that type of closeness that I could have with a woman that's balanced as that I've had. But anyway, I'm just saying all that to say I don't have no problems with the people that's into the lifestyle of the gay lifestyle, but I have a problem with this agenda that they're trying to push. I don't agree with them trying to include the queer and all that stuff, LGBT stuff with Black history. I don't know. And then it's funny how when you look when you actually look, they actually they actually will put they'll actually put these types of things right around the month of Juneteenth. Now, I also understand that that Juneteenth is not has doesn't have anything to do with the freedom of slavery. From my understanding, it's a thing with the Black workers or indigenous or indigenous workers were actually liberated from their jobs. That's what all this stuff was about anyway. When you look at the slavery stuff and all that, it's all about indigent servants. The black and white thing was created in the 1600s along with the publication of the Bible. It was dividing the regular people or the commoners. You had the elite and you had the regular working people or commoners. Divided them so that they wouldn't come against the ruling people. And that worked because I think before they created the color black and white, a lot of the Italians and different people had to buy their way in America into being considered uh, white. It's a status. It's a status. So they had to buy their way into being considered to be white. The Italians, the what is it? The Irish, yeah, the Irish were considered, from my understanding, it wasn't valued. They were a lot of them were indentured servants and wasn't even as valued as well as they call us black now, but we were Negroes and we were the colored, and then so they changed our name so much, and I believe it is the high who we truly are. But I have nothing against the LGBTQ or nothing like that. It's just that it seems that they're trying to push the agendas off, as always have been, on the children. Now, I believe a child needs to be a certain age before they decide certain things. When you get grown, I feel like that's your choice. It's between you and the higher source, whether you decide that you want to stay a woman or you want to be a man or you want to, change yourself into another kind of creature. I think that's your choice once you get to a certain age and develop emotional maturity and stuff like that, once you're developed mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. But I don't agree with the child thing, and this is another story right here that I really think is crazy. So um And none of these are the picture. So this doctor right here, uh, right here. Okay. One second. No, that's not right here. Okay. So this doctor here, his name is Dr. Money. And he is the spiritual grandfather of the transgender movement, you know, of all this stuff with the pride and all that. He's the spiritual father of it. So this doctor was back in like the 60s. Let's see. Let me get it right. I don't want to tell y'all anything wrong, so y'all can look it up for yourself. He was a New Zealand American psychologist, sexologist, and professor at Johns Hopkins University, known for his research on human sexual behavior and gender. He was born July 8, 1921 in Morrisville, New Zealand, and he passed July 7, 2006. Wow, in Townsend, Maryland. So he is the transsexualism and sex reassignment father. So what he did was it was a guy. His name was David Raymer, but David Raymer he was born uh so yeah, this doctor was the gender identity. So in 1966, Dr. Money founded a gender identity clinic at Johns Hopkins University and started an extensive research program on the psychohormonal treatment of paraphilias and on sex reassignment. He formulated and defined and coined the term gender role, Dr. Money, this doctor right here. And he later expanded it to gender identity. Okay. So what he did was he made it seem like this okay. So David was a boy that was so David was born a boy. So David Remner, born Bruce Peter Remner, August 22nd, 1965. He was born a male, but he was raised as a girl, following medical advice and intervention after his penis was severely injured during a botched circumcision while he was a baby. So instead of his parents, they were very young. His mother and father was very young when they had him. So they went and tried to do what they could because he was actually castrated by mistake during a circumcision. So for some reason his parents was searching and searching and searching. So they finally somebody sent them to the John Hopkins Hospital to meet with this John Money, Dr. John Money. He oversaw this case. And he told the parents, and he influenced them that they thought he was so intelligent because he seemed like he knew what he was talking about. He influenced David, which was born Bruce Peter Rammer, that he influenced the parents to raise him as a girl, and then he influenced the parents to do the transgender surgery to him at 22 months because he was already castrated. So what they did was they raised him as a girl, but they went and did the surgery to make him a prosthetic vagina. And what happened is David always was fighting against it. He would always just tear his dresses off and just want to ride bikes and do boy stuff. And the parents just, they tried to do. I guess they didn't know no better. Like, this doctor influenced them that this is something that he never did this to anyone else. This Dr. Money, but he influenced David's parents to raise him as a girl, and that this would be okay. Well, um, little be known, it wasn't okay. This man knew for some reason he was a boy, and he was going through so much of fighting being a girl, and was, I mean, he wouldn't, he, when he got to be a teenager, he actually fought against taking the hormones and everything. He wouldn't take the hormones or none of that. So he started getting, suicidal. So one day his dad took him out for ice cream when he was like a teenager, and he admitted to David Rayner that he was born a boy, but they raised him as a girl because of what happened. Now, I'm going to rewind for a second. So he and his brother, he had a twin. He had a twin brother. Let's see. Yeah, they were born twins. So they would go to see his doctor, and the parents would not attend. His brother, he was the elder brother, and he was originally, yeah, he had an identical twin named Brian. So what would happen is, the Rayner brothers would went to see this doctor. The mother would not attend, and the father would leave them alone with the doctor. So while they was visiting this doctor, he would take off their clothes and make them caress each other and do stuff to each other to arouse each other as little bitty. I mean, they were little children. The parents had no idea this was going on, and he would bring in some of his colleagues and show them pictures of kids, having relations and just pornographic stuff. So this went on for years, and these boys suffered from, like, oh God, they were depressed, and so, I mean, until one day he just told his parents, like, I'm not going, I'm not gonna see this doctor. It's not, no. So it was extensive abuse in SA. This doctor was just, whew, this man had, whew, poor David and Brian. So yeah, that's difficult for me to think about it and talk about it. I mean, he was like going to see his doctor, and he was just telling them to do things. The two brothers, these were children. They were younger than 5 and 3 years old. This world-renowned doctor, that's the he's the father of the transgender reassignment stuff. So he wrote in all his articles that this surgery was successful, and how it's okay to raise a child as the opposite gender, and well, it wasn't. This was not a successful treatment. This boy actually never found peace with this. He rebelled. He stopped taking the hormone treatments in his teenage years, and he was suicidal. That's why the parents didn't make him go back to see this doctor. And his brother was messed. Not only did it mess David up, it messed up Brian too. Brian, I know in the 80s or something, I think David was on the Oprah Winfrey show. He was like 30 something then. I think he tried to get a penis constructed later on in life, and somebody introduced him to this lady that had like a few children, and he raised the children and stuff like that. But I think they separated. And shortly after him going on the Oprah Winfrey show, and shortly after him and the lady separating, he took his own life. Before that, his brother, if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I know his brother passed before he did. I want to make sure if he took his life too. He was found dead of a drug overdose at 36. So one the younger brother, Brian, which was born regular and didn't have any issues with the circumcision botching his or the castrating him, he died of a drug overdose at age 30 at 36, and Rayner took his life at age 38. The parents said that the Dr. Money methodology was responsible for both of their children's death, and the parents suffered greatly too. The mother, after a long battle with lupus and a courageous battle with cancer, she passed away in her sleep. Janet was born in Flin Flon, Manitoba, but was raised most of her life in Winnipeg, Manitoba. So they called hell. This surgery wasn't successful. he wrote all these books and stuff, and people was believing him that he was successful with the surgery. Now, this is the father of the transgender surgery assignment stuff. Now, that's the spirit. That's if he the father, the spiritual father, that's what's over it. Now, let's go back to look at this. So I did some looking at. I'm not gonna show this up here because it was a lot of at this event, it was a lot of like nude people, and it was children running around there too, like with nude people. Now, I mean, I'm not saying it's some people that's into that lifestyle that's not into that pedophilia stuff, and I'm sure, and there's some good people. I know some good people that's not into that, but some of them people that's in this agenda mess, they've been in this these high elite offices. Their goal is to get to the children. And I seen where they go into the schools and stuff like that, and trying to tell the kids it's okay now to be whatever gender they want to be. And I don't understand how the school systems is allowing this to happen when this doctor wasn't even successful with these boys, and he basically assaulted them, essayed them, raped them, and abused them. The doctor, and he's the father of this. I mean, they got it. I mean, I saw some guy talking about, is there any stand-up people in the community, in the LGBT community? Well, you can't. I mean, it's your choice if you want to live that lifestyle. Like I said, I'm for grown people doing what the hell they want to do, but you should not. It's just not okay to mess with children. It's not okay to expose children to certain stuff at certain ages. And the people that I know that's in the lifestyle, they agree. I think this is an agenda. I do. I think a lot of this is an agenda. It's to get to the children, and I think that something needed. It's something that's going to be done about it. Spiritually, that's what's going on now with a lot of the things. And here's a picture of the date of David. He was, like I said, he was on the Oprah Winfrey show. And he had a really, really, really hard time with this. Yeah, he had a really, really hard time with this situation and everything. We're gonna go through these. Just gonna go through here. Where is he at? No, I don't want that one. I got his picture somewhere. Let's see. But I just want to show a picture of the guy. That it's so sad. The guy that David, may he rest in power. May he rest in peace. Yes. Yep, may he rest in peace. I know I got this picture up here somewhere. Where is it? Maybe I don't. Maybe I need to add it. 1 second. I can just add it real quick. Thought for sure I did. Let me see. There we go. Because I sure have it. Right here. Let me take a second. And I just want to give him a few minutes of silence. Yes, because that is hard. Imagine not really having a choice. He seemed like a really nice young man, and he was strong because it was like nature overcame whatever they were trying to whatever the doctor was trying to say. That's why we got to be careful with doctors, because a lot of times they're good and they are useful, and medicine can be wonderful. It really can. I don't knock medicine, and I'm not saying that there's not any good doctors out here. I'm not gonna say that, because there is, but you have to use coming up. You have to use discernment with anything. What? Yeah, you have to use discernment, because um sometimes uh sometimes actually they actually don't give, some of them, not all, but some of them just write stuff down, and because they are doctors, people will look at them as oh, well, they know exactly what they're talking about, and we don't have to question them, blah blah blah. But you know you're supposed to always go within and make sure that make sure that you are sure about something, and you not making decisions because of you worshiping somebody because they have a degree or this or that. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure that you are actually making the right choice based upon concrete evidence. This ain't even, I don't know. You want to make sure that you are making the right choice. There he is. I don't know how he got in there with it, but may he rest in power. This is David Remner. This is a young man that was born a boy, but Dr. Money, which is the spiritual father of the transgender reassignment surgery, he influenced this boy's parents when he was only a little infant at 22 months old to raise him as a girl, because he got castrated from a botched circumcision. So he actually got castrated. And when they were referred to this doctor, because I guess he had such a big name for the psychology of a reassignment or whatever. And mind you, now this is the spiritual father of the reassignment surgery, the transgender and all of that. This young man was assigned, parents was influenced to go to him at the John Hopkins Research Hospital. Once they got there, they were so impressed with this, because he had, a lot of people respect doctors because they have all the education and they go to school and they specialize in some stuff, and they deserve the respect, because we had, like I said, we have some good doctors out here. I'm not knocking any doctors or anything like that. I was in the medical field for a very, very long time and doing several different procedures, and even going in the human body, working with medicine. So I don't knock medicine. Medicine has also helped me. So I'm not gonna knock and say medicine is all bad or doctors are all bad. But this doctor he was horrible. He's the spiritual father of the transgender reassignment, and he was a pedophile. It's proven. You can look it up. He molested this boy and his twin brother Brian, which was the baby. They were both born boys, but he influenced the parents, and this was his first experiment. He influenced this boy's parents to make him a girl, and then he turned around and he also not only influenced the parents to raise him as a girl, as an infant. He messed with the boy. He messed with the boy also. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's just horrible. So, That's just crazy. Yeah. Um.
Yeah.
So it's just wow. Like I'm just gonna give him a few minutes of silence. Just gonna give him because it's very sad of what happened to this young man and his brother. They lost their lives very young. They were very young when they lost their lives to this and the parents held this Dr. Money, which is the father of the transgender community. Spiritual father now. They held him accountable for both of their sons' deaths. Because as I said, Dr. Money, he messed with this boy and his brother and influenced his parents to raise him as a girl. The father of the transgender reassignment, Dr. Money. Yeah, so I'll go back and put the pictures up there. Mm, there he is. This is the man that is the spiritual father, Dr. John Money. He influenced David, Bruce David Raymer parents to raise him as a girl because at a very young age he had a circumcision and the circumcision made it so he lost his phallus, or you call it penis, and that's very sad. Um, very very sad. So like I said, give him a few minutes uh, of silence. Very sad that this happened to this young man. May he rest in power, him and his sibling, his younger sibling. This man made to this doctor made it so those boys were messed up. That's why you have to be very careful with who you allow to be alone with your children because they can have all this prestige and they can have all these high levels of money and education and they could be make it so your children will never they if they don't hear if they don't because it's hard. I mean it's hard. I've been through my forms of abuse and sexual essay and grape or whatever, and I haven't been through like what some of the people like this been through and even some other people, and I know it's tough for me, so I can imagine how tough it was for him as a man, knowing in his spirit and his soul biology he was a man, but then he was being abused by the doctor. That doctor that influences that used him for an experiment, the father of the reassignment. He's the spiritual father of the transgender reassignment surgery. That's why it is not good to for them to let kids do this. Need to wait till they are emotionally. I don't knock people being in the lifestyle, and I don't knock people being living like they want to live. But I think they should be emotionally. These are my opinions. This is for entertainment, educational purposes. It's based on my perception of things. And it's for the benefit of me, if for entertainment, educational purposes, my perspective on things. So yeah, it's sad that this Dr. Money, he's the spiritual father of the transgender reassignment surgery, and he's the reason why these two boys, this Dr. Money, you can look him up. He's from New Zealand, but he was at the John Hopkins Research Hospital when David Raymond, a mother, took him to this man. He's the psychologist and he's the spiritual father of the transgender reassignment surgery. This boy was only 22 months when his mother and father took him to this doctor. The doctor told the parents, because I guess they were young, he influenced the parents to raise this young man as a girl. So this doctor went around writing books and writing reviews about how successful his reassignment surgery was with I think his name, I think they named him, they did name him a girl name. He had no idea he was a boy, but he fought against becoming a girl. He would tear his dresses off, and he actually got to the point as he got older when he stopped taking the hormone pills. The reason why they took him because they were desperate because he had a botched circumcision as a baby. They castrated him by mistake during a circumcision. David Raymer, you can look him up. He was born Bruce David Raymer. The reason why I left this picture up there a few seconds ago because I was giving him a moment of silence because he took his life at the age of 38. His brother OD'd at 36. His parents contributed their deaths to this doctor. This is the spiritual father of the transgender reassignment. He got on the Oprah Winfrey show, not this one, but David. May he rest in peace and power. May he rest in peace. Him and his brother, his younger brother. This man made it seem like he was successful in that surgery. This man here, David, the one that they tried to raise as a girl, rebelled the whole time. He got to the point where when he was in his teens, he said that if they take him back to this man, this horrible creature of a man, he was going to take his life. He threatened to take his life as a teenager. When he was a child, his parents would take him and his twin brother to this doctor. They didn't know that this man was a monster. Would leave them along with this doctor because they, people look at people because they got such education and money and elite. I'm going to tell you, these people get in these positions because they know that the human mind will not think that they are bad people. And their goal is to get to these children. When he had these boys in his care, the other one now, mind you, he already pretending that he's a girl. He told his parents to raise him as a girl, give him her. They constructed a prosthetic, vagina or whatever. He would take these boys in his office and he would make them mess with each other and, fondle each other, molest each other. He would mess with them. He would bring in his colleagues. He would show them pictures of different children having relations and the colleagues, all these elite doctors. Now you can go read it for yourself. All these elite doctors would sit around these little children, these children that weren't even 3 years old, and they would mess with the children and have a cupid party of looking at these little boys, which he thought they were raising him as a girl because he got castrated as a baby by a botched circumcision. This doctor did this for years to the point where when David got around 14, he told his parents that if they take him back to this doctor, this monster, this is the father. Dr. Money is the father of the transgender reassignment. This is the father of it. He's the spiritual father. You can look it up. It's not nothing I'm saying, but even though this is for entertainment, educational, and research purposes, you can look this up. It's all in writing. Dr. John Money. This is a horrible man. The parents, they went through so much. They were young. I'm not giving an excuse, but I mean, they didn't probably know what to do because they had a baby that was a boy but didn't have a phallus or penis. So what they did was they were influenced to go to this doctor because somebody told them that this was such a great doctor at the Johns Hopkins Research Center. He influenced the parents to do this. Both of those boys, one took their lives at 38, the other one OD'd at 36. The parents credited him for these boys taking their lives. And if you don't think that can mess a child up, it can. It's people right now that's been through stuff and people want to take accountability for it. And people having so many issues now dealing with it. Children, or they old or whatever, they having issues dealing with this type of stuff, and people act like, oh, it's no big deal, but you might not be held accountable in this life, but you don't never get away with nothing. No, he was this man. I think it was horrible, and I just found out about this story not too long ago. Yeah. So may he rest in power. The other guy, I'm gonna put him back up here. This young man took his life. He took his life because of this monster that is the father of the transgender. And I don't have any problems with people in the lifestyle. I have friends in the lifestyle, family members, hell, who I ain't gonna never say I might not never be, but I ain't gonna be. If I was in the lifestyle, I wouldn't be out here trying to mess with no children. I don't agree with that, and I don't think everybody that's into that lifestyle is like that. But a lot of them, some of them are, and their agenda is to get to these children and make it legal to be with your children. So you better be careful about That's why I see now why this one, even though I don't agree with all he does, and I'm not saying he's not racist or whatever, because most of them are, even Biden and all them, they all the good old boys. But I do agree with that transgender stuff ain't got nothing to do with Black history. So I do agree with that. They it's funny how they put that parade right here with Juneteenth, and I don't even really think Juneteenth is what they say it is, because from my research, it's a wage liberation for the, in that case, color back then, and the Indian, and then the Black now, and African American. Well, it was for the Black people liberation from the wages, because all this stuff has been about indigent service and workers. That's what Black and white was created for, because the working indigent servants rose up against the elite people because of wages. So I'm just looking at how the pride is overshadowing the Juneteenth, and then it's overshadowing the Father's Day, because we do have some good fathers out here. I mean, every father is not just, even though they might can't do everything, but you got some that do the best that they can, and that's wonderful, because a lot of them just don't care. So yeah, it's not right to overshadow the Juneteenth, because a lot of people look at that as like their day of freedom, which in my research, I see it as it's got to do with Texas. If you look it up, do your extensive research, it's got to do with Texas is a sovereign state. It's always been so for a very long time, and it can survive without the United States. So it was about the Texas Black people being liberated from the work or whatever. It don't have nothing to do with, as far as I understand, with people being free, which I thought that in the beginning too. And then you see a lot of corporations, they profiting off of it. So when they make it a federal holiday, a lot of times it ain't for the benefit of the people that that suffer from something anyway. So they, it's profit and consumerism and stuff like that a lot of times. So, but it's all in what you decide that how you want to celebrate it. So yeah, I want to talk about this right here too. I want to talk. Oh yeah, let me get into a little tea. Where is that? I'm not going. How long have I been up? 42 minutes. I ain't gonna be here much longer. I got all these things open up. I'm not gonna be in here no 2 and 3 hours a day, because I got some other stuff to do. I need to share this on Twitter. Yeah, I'm done talking about Governor DeSanto, but I totally understand. I totally get, what he is about that Black history. Yeah, it don't have, they trying to sneak in that stuff with the children, because like I said, their goal is to get to the children. Yes, I really believe it is. So you got to be careful with how you y'all look at this. What in the world going on here? I'm about to get, I got to balance it out with a negative and a positive energy. I got to lighten it up a little bit. A little bit. Oh, I do got it up here. Yes. Y'all, what's going on right here? What's up with this? This sister done. She went to her. Y'all, what? This Kim, y'all. This is Kim K, y'all. What in the world? What's going on? What's up? Y'all see this? Y'all see this dress? How y'all like it? Y'all like this? This is her at her friend's recent friend wedding, y'all. Now everybody else, and even Chloe is dressed, sexy, and the other women. But look at this. I ain't even judging like on no patriarchal type, hating type or whatever. I feel like if you got the body, honestly, I've been bigger than this, and I've been smaller than this, and I've been able to hardly wear nothing, and where I've been told, that it was a little too revealing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't no hater like that. Like even now, I don't look bad when I shed clothes or whatever. So I'm not even one of them types. Like, I believe in, like, if you look good in it. But come on, y'all. Come on now. I can see, Kim. Come on, Kim. Y'all don't think, y'all don't think she trying to y'all don't think she trying to compete with this mama right here, do you? Bianca. Because Bianca is like in her 20s, which it don't matter. It's all about to me how good you look in something or whatever. Even if it's different shapes and sizes that look good and stuff like this. But you don't think it's because of Bianca and how provocative she be dressed and rubbing on Kanye? Y'all, we know Kanye ain't been studying no black women for a long time, but we still love Kanye. We know that boy that got some issues and stuff, and we hoping that he ain't been cloned. But look, you don't think it's because look, I got it up there. Anyway, Kim, get it together, please, girl. And what's up with do y'all really believe she hating on Kanye? Mm, 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 mm. I don't know. I don't know, child. I don't know. I'm in the city. City. Okay. Now I totally agree with I'm glad that they got look at this, y'all. This is the mother from Chicago, Hood, Miss Hood and her son. I don't know his name. And I don't even want to leave his picture here too young, but I'm so glad. Look at him. I am so glad that they got off from that. I didn't say much because I kind of knew. I kind of knew that they were gonna I knew they was gonna. I knew the media was gonna even even if they were innocent, or they could have. How could I had to, I just had to channel and because it bothered me how fast everybody jumped to the conclusion like on this lady and her son. Like they act like can't no black boys be decent. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad. I'm so glad that Big Mama. I'm so glad this Big Mama energy going on because it was a day and time they might would have been charged because they really don't value. They really don't value. They value black. They need them. They need the black woman, but they don't value them in public and stuff. They make it seem like they're nothing. But without them, I don't know where this world would be. But if it had been a different time, I don't even know if she would have. I don't know if they would have been okay because you hear how they made it seem like the woman sent the boy to. I'm like, wait a minute, like, how in the world could y'all say that she sent him? Ain't no way in hell she got to send him to get nothing the way that man was beating on that woman. It less than that. Less than that, honey. Mine would have been got him for less, much far less. He wouldn't even got to that damn point. I'm surprised he even got them many punches in on that lady. Cause, honey, let me tell you, people love their mamas. People don't want nobody hitting that. It don't matter. And then you got some people that's talking about, she should have walked away. But even if she didn't walk away, she didn't put her hands on nobody. She didn't put her hands on that man. So I don't agree with none of that. I really don't. Now, yeah, we got some women. Yeah, we got some women that got a lot of mouth and they provoke men. They'll jump on men and jump all in their face and stuff like that. I mean, we got that going on, y'all, but he didn't know that woman. And then I seen people in the comments in the chat talking about, did he know that woman? Was was that somebody? I'll make sure that was that somebody that he knew, blah blah blah. Da 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 da. He didn't bit more know that woman than I know the man on the moon. What's this? He didn't know that woman. He did not know that woman at all. So that was just crazy. Yeah. I'm glad. I hope she get a lot I hope they both get a lot of money. Where they ain't gotta be around them kind of people no more. That's right. And yeah, it's her business if she wanna buy her some hair. But just because somebody said she gonna buy her some she can't afford some hairstyle, but some people actually like wearing their natural hair. I It's been times when I was broke and I've still bought hair and wore wigs and all that kind of stuff putting on the front. So I love my net. This is my all my and it's cool. I enjoy it. You know what? Recently, I thought about wearing a wig or weave. You know what I did? I ordered it. I was like, I'm gonna change up and maybe put on a wig or do me a lay. I sent that motherfucker back. I'm like, yo, I'm in Mexico. I do not need to be wearing all that hair. It's gonna be hot as hell, and I can get some air to my scalp because I can twist, even though it's thick and it's long, I can separate it and twist it up and get some air to my scalp. I sure can. So yeah, just everybody don't want to wear that stuff just because they got money. Once they start, really loving their natural self, they don't want they can have $1 million and they won't put no weave in their hair. They might do a little, people might do a little doozying up to their hair, but it's black women that actually love their natural hair. I mean, we come into a place of healing too. You know what I'm saying? Well, we loving ourselves, even if we ain't got no BBLs or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't all about that. Some people, some people actually do, they love themselves and they love their hair. And I be getting looks. I be getting looks at the places, too, like from other cultures, like what? Like yeah, I love my hair. I love myself in any size. And y'all, what's going on? What is going on with these people here? What is going on? Um, I think he originally born from where I'm from North Carolina, but I know he was raised up in another place. I'm on live. I'm on live. What you need? It's in the closet, the bathroom closet. But yeah, if you looking for that, it's in the bathroom closet. But he was raised up in I don't know what he was raised up in Georgia and stuff like that. And then he from North Carolina. Them men ain't gonna never ever. They ain't gonna never. Them men some players. If he from Snake, what is Snake Pit? You can have you can have some stuff like that woman on Harlem Nights, and that man said, "Honey, ain't coming home no more. Honey, it don't matter." And they're gonna bring somebody to your house, honey. You all that BBLs and stuff ain't gonna keep that much, and they'll mess with somebody that ain't even got all that, just somebody natural. You be surprised. So you gotta have her. You gotta be strong, sister. Be strong if you're gonna stay with one of them. I love me some Cardi. I mean, I like him. I don't listen to the music like that, but I think he got some talent. I think she do too. But I heard allegedly, now I'm gonna get in my lower vibration. I allegedly heard that Offset knew that girl was being passed around with the Migos and them before he married her, and that's why they broke up and stuff and had all that friction because he done snatched her up and thought he was gonna, he saw her blowing up, and Offset said he gonna make him a pimp business move. So he ain't stupid. It lasted longer than I think it should have. It lasted. I don't believe she was doing nothing cheating. I just believe he couldn't handle knowing who she was. And why you bringing it up now? I mean, just it's like Kanye did. They get with these girls and they know that they being kind of promiscuous before they get with them. You cannot hold that against nobody if you already knew what you were going in with eyes wide open. That's why we say unconditional love. And when you secure with yourself, like I look at some of them, I don't know what they go through behind closed doors, but some of them elite white men, they married male order brides that was probably prostitutes and stuff. And I ain't saying it's okay, but they don't act like all this. I don't know. Maybe they do behind closed doors. But some of them won't marry certain types. I know some elite white men that won't be with women like Kim Kardashian. That's why they say they go to the brothers, because a lot of the elite brands and stuff won't be with them. And then look, so, and Lord, what in the world going on with this group right here? What? She ain't gonna never get. I'm trying to get to it. She ain't gonna give up, is she? No, that ain't what I want. That's not what I want. Oh, girl. Maybe I can bring it up on another thing. It ain't out here on this one. Nah. So it's crazy, but yeah, we have to know what we get. When once you know what you're getting yourself into, you can't be mad. I don't think it's fair for him to bring something up about her if he already knew that she was doing some stuff before, so he should accept her and have unconditional love. That's your wife now. Like they say, a different kind of man can make a woman be a different kind of woman. That don't mean, that she gonna be that way that she was. Yeah, I ain't trying to make no excuses, but I know how men think. I grew up with nothing but men, so I know how they think. But that doesn't mean that she gonna be cheating on you or be permissive with you. It might be a different time. It might be a different time in this woman's life where she you know it might be a different time in her life where she's more mature and she's healed, and she ain't gonna do that type of stuff, be out there like that. She want to be a wife. Seemed like she wanted to be a wife, and she wanted. What's up with old girl Tasha K? Ain't play. Tasha K don't care. They take all her stuff. She don't care. They take the house. She don't care. They take the car. She don't want to keep that damn African man. He is cute. She want to keep that damn African boy. He might stick with her too though. Cause look, when they met, that's why it's good to meet people when you ain't. Not all the time. I ain't gonna say that. I don't want to manifest. No, the struggle life. No. So they met when they were poor. So they might got something. I don't know. But everybody wishing that stuff but come on, I don't think it's fair for you to be able to say what you want to say, but you don't want other people to say stuff. Now, if Cardi B can talk about stuff and stuff, she said something about the Titan man that was out to that Blink 182 concert. So Tasha K came and chimed in. I don't think you should try to shut somebody up. That's what this lady do. She talk about gossip. She gonna talk about you. You a celebrity. If you at a certain celebrity height, I don't think you should even deal with these bloggers. Like somebody said with Jaguar, why is she on these little, like, we really nobodies. Like we're really just like we really just YouTubers. So why are you on these people panels when you done been on the thing with Jay-Z and stuff? So why you on our panels watching us? She know who I am. She shouldn't even know who I am. I'm not saying that I'm a nobody or nothing like that, but I'm not at that level of stardom where I done been on stage with Jay-Z. Now I done been in the studio with some people now. And I done had, so I can prove, I can show y'all some receipts, but I ain't gonna do it right now. I can show y'all some receipts about me now. I done rub shoulders with some of these big timers, but I'm just saying, like, as far as this sector here, like I don't have a lot of like I'm not like Tasha K, for instance. Like, but really what made Tasha K so big too is the beef with Cardi B. So really Cardi B is really helping Tasha K, because every time Tasha K say something, then there she go. And that's getting her free advertisement. That lady still got 1 million subscribers. I mean, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. You can owe somebody some money, but it don't necessarily mean you got to pay it at one time. You can make payments, like you can owe a lot of money. Even when you owe money to the IRS, you do not have to pay it all at one time. They have to even work out a payment plan with you. And like she said, she owed the IRS over $100,000. They gonna get their money first. Then everybody else gonna come after that. I don't know why people think that the government, the IRS is not gonna get their money before who is. I mean, Cardi B is not the IRS, y'all. Yes, she's popular, and yes, she's got her team behind her. But I don't understand why people like the government don't even get their money at one time when you owe them. It's certain steps you can go through when you owe them money, and they will work with you. You just got to know. And I believe this lady know. Like I believe she's a businesswoman. Business people do it all the time. Rich people do it all the time. Now I'm not saying she's rich, but I think she's pretty business savvy. Yeah, you can owe them. It's people that owe them millions and owe the IRS millions and millions of dollars. All of them people don't go to jail. They work out a payment arrangement. You can do different things. Like you gotta know though. Like you got to know the laws and stuff like that. Like it's not that she can make a payment plan on that $4 million, y'all, for as long as she don't miss the payment. Even if she missed a couple of payments and catch them back up, you got to understand she is not going to get her money at one time. What she should have did when she won, I'm about to get off this subject, but when she won that $4 million lawsuit, she should have just kept quiet and just got her payments and just sent the lawyer. But all this here, it's making it look like this lady won, honestly. Because think about it. If I won a lawsuit against somebody for $4 million, it ain't no reason why I should be having no kind of emotions toward them. I shouldn't even that. I'm gonna let the legalities handle you. Even if I don't get my money or whatever, I'm not gonna be on the internet blowing you up, giving you free. And that's not how I roll. They would never know. They would never know that I was pursuing my money as heavily as I was. She might would mention my name. I would do it like Beyonce do. Beyonce don't need, and she's not at the level of Beyonce. She's not, and I don't have anything against her. I know she's from the Bronx, and I used to ride my bicycle in the Bronx as a kid from my stepdad Bernard and them house. I used to ride my bicycle. I thought I was doing something riding my bike, because they were like, that's the hood. But my dad and them had a house. My stepdad and them, daddy had a nice house in Mount Vernon, but his backyard was the Bronx. So I thought I was being tough. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna ride my bicycle. They knew I was right from North Carolina. They knew. It was like, look at her trying to prove. They were nice though. Well, look at her trying to prove she tough. Look, Carolina girl. But yeah, honey, them white folks is not getting involved. When you get into certain dramas, they might mess with you for an agenda. But when you get involved in a whole lot of nigga stuff, they not gonna mess with this. They not feeling this. Like you might think that you better than sisters. I don't know. That's what they say allegedly. This is for entertainment purposes, and this is for educational purposes, and for research and spiritual purposes. This is all the opinions of Moon Goddess 777. This is all my opinions and based off of my perception of things. Okay. So, like somebody said, I don't know, but they saying she called sisters black women roaches and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't really follow these people. I just be on different sites and stuff and be seeing stuff. Well, if she does feel like she better than a black woman, she can't go deal with those elite people in Hollywood. Those Jews not going to deal with her like that. They look at her as even if you got money, you have to act a certain way and carry yourself a certain way to be able to roll in some of those circles with some of those elite people. I know this from experience. So they're not gonna just deal with people. Like, you gotta talk a certain way and act a certain way, be able to handle yourself. Now they like it when you know how to change up and be this way and that way in this scenery and setting and stuff like that. So yeah, she can't. That's why she, as bad as he is, and I know it's bad for somebody to be doing like but she knew he was like that. Like, that's how those guys are. Like, we grew up like that's. It don't matter if you got a BBL or you light skin, white. What they gonna pretty much do the women the same. And it don't matter. Like, if you think you can change a cheater, then go right on, honey. Go right on, honey. I had shoot. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it don't matter. And she said, well, she got long hair and she got the surgery done and she got that is not gonna keep a man, baby. Just because you got all this work done to your body, you got a money, you gave a man $3 million and all that. All that's gonna do is make them able to have more side chicks, and they won't. Sometimes if you look too good, from my experience, sometimes if you looking too good and you got your hair done and your nails done and you got your body right and all that, they want something that's the opposite. They want something imperfect, something that's weird. They from what they say, women from Venus, men from Mars. So it's weird, and I wish them the best. It's a lot going on, a lot of distractions. And listen at this. I ain't gonna be up here much longer. Nope. Because I got other things to do. Let's see. But yeah, I can't even see that one. But I need to add this one. Y'all, this is what they're not talking about. They're not talking about this. Where is it at? Oh, before I get into that, I gotta bring this up. There's some more tea. Have y'all seen this? Nope, that's not it. Maybe it's on there. That's my drawing. I drew that. Mama Water. Why is this thing doing this? I can't even see him. I can barely see him. Trying to bring old girl up here. You know what? I'm gonna just do it like this. Yeah, no, I'm really not ready to see that. We don't look at that. Saw that. Saw these people. Oh well, shoot. Have y'all seen this? This is the distraction from the Titan. I don't want to say the Titanic, but that Titan. Y'all see what happened? Left Pakistan mother and Tazeen Parvez weeps as she holds a photo of her missing son Takir at her home in Kashmir on Tuesday. Right. Syrian Kazim Abuzaid searches for his missing wife, Isra, and brother-in-law, Kalamate, Greece. Okay. Y'all know that it was a boat with about 700 people on it coming from Libya. They was refugees. It was Egyptians up there, Africans up there, Arabs up there. It was a bunch of people on that boat. Okay, don't y'all know that them people lost their lives, over hundreds of people, and they didn't even look for them people. They not looking for them. These are the people that survived. That's that money. That's that. These people is in Greece. These are the survivors of that boat wreck. They over here in Greece in a warehouse, but they still looking for their family. Them ain't nobody try to look for them damn people. Ain't nobody try to rescue them, but they gonna go and keep worrying about some 5 billionaires that got in a little bitty tank like a coffin and go down underwater. Well, we know anybody with sense know that's out of space down way down. It ain't no bottom to the ocean. It's no bottom to the ocean. We all know that's out of space. If I'm trying to get on up here and go to outer space quick, then that's what I'm doing. I'm going. Go and get me some diving equipment and go on through them ports. That's what they say. I'll talk about that later. That's what outer space is, way down there. Don't they know they got a squid? Man, this creature, it's really mermaids. It's really mermaids anyway. So I don't even. I think that's sad. They ain't even looking for them people, y'all, and they didn't even talk about it. They didn't even the people that's over the immigrants. They said that that's really sad how they not talking about that Libya boat, but they talking about them 5 billionaires that decided that they was gonna wait until the year of water. This the water year, ain't it? Where all the water tragedies happening. They gonna decide what they $1 billion sale. They gonna go underwater, but they ain't look for these immigrants. Them people were fleeing for their lives. May they rest. May they all rest in peace, and may they rest in power. That's so sad. That's really sad. Very sad. Yep. And that's a distraction from that. I'm not saying that didn't really happen, but it sounds like a Titanic ritual to me. It said do. It sounds like a Messianic ritual. I don't even know if they really. I don't know if they really. I don't know if they really. Honestly, I can't say if they really did it. I gotta see it. Look, I gotta see it to believe it. I mean, even if it happened before. Even if it happened before, I don't know. I mean, it's just not it ain't adding up. It's just not adding up. I mean, come on. It's really not adding up to me. I could be wrong, but I did a reading on it. Look, you see, a fishing boat crowded with migrants traveling from Libya to Italy sank last week while hundreds are still missing and feared dead. It has generated far less attention and resources than the Titan rescue effort for 5 people. Ain't that something? Now they were running for their lives. These people were poor. They were immigrants fleeing. I'm talking about all diversities of Egyptians and Arab people, Greek people, all different black, African. They fled this. Look at all them people, y'all. Look at all them people trying to flee for their lives from that Libya, where they make them people. No, they still making them people slaves over there. They selling them people for like $600, ain't they, allegedly? And y'all favorite president was involved in it. Him and the Hillary lady, won't they? Allegedly. This is for entertainment purposes. This is Moon Goddess 777, Perceptions of Things for Education, Entertainment, and Research and Spiritual Purposes. Yeah, they said they over there. That's why they got rid of Gaddafi. Yeah, that's why they had it all. Everybody was ignorantly praising that they got rid of that man. He not only was trying to keep people from being slaves over there, Gaddafi was trying to help us too and make currency. What they doing now, what they are doing now with the changing the money systems over. You know, the money system changes every so often. So they trying to change the money. Where the money at? Yeah, see, this is y'all know who brought money here first. The African mommy brought wealth to African matriarchs who were first the men going. The women were the first people to mint the money. The women, you can go, you can go do you ain't gonna find this on Google, but you can find it in the hit me up in my you see my Gmail running across there. You hit me up, I'll give you the knowledge. But these are the first coins that were ever minted by the women, the matriarch. That means the women. Yep. They had the resources and the wealth to the patriarch took over. That's my picture. That's mommy water, mommy water. I drew that. You see that? I'm gonna show you another one too if I got it up here. But this is a snake. This is the first goddess that was a goddess. She has the tail of a fish. That's the mermaid, and then that's the snake. That's the serpent. So that's what they made demonized was the serpent and all that. But anyway, yep. And now she mad. She been mad, but now she on the. It's gonna be a lot of water tragedies this year, y'all. Y'all know if you look at my other things, I've been saying that it's gonna be, we enter in the age of Aquarius, and you see what the planets are doing. We got Pluto's return with Capricorn, and it was 5 degrees Cancer. That's when America was born. And also when they went through the Great Depression back in the 1930s was when these energies was going on with Neptune and Uranus and Pluto and all of that. But some of these things that we ain't seen in our lifetime where the planets align. It was back in the 1700s. So, they it's going. I mean, how can I say this? It's gonna be a time to not look at what's going. It's in Pluto. Pluto is about death, rebirth, sudden change. Pluto knocked that ego right out of your ass. When Pluto is doing what it's doing now, like it's in the placements and stuff that it's in there in the houses and in the planets that it's in, Capricorn and all that, Pluto knock your ass down. You gotta be like, yo, fuck the bullshit I've been doing. Like, I'm gonna get it right within. I'm gonna heal. You ain't gonna have no choice, or you not gonna you don't have a choice with Pluto. With Pluto, what it's doing there, we got to work together. We got to love. We got to get to the point of healing, forgiveness, and unconditional love. And not only that, you gotta you can't, like, I can't tell you to go ahead and forgive and heal. I gotta let you feel the pain. You gotta go into darkness. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go into the lower. You gotta go into the lower hell, Hades. But honestly, hell ain't down there. That's why they all trying to go down there. That's what outer space is, in that ocean. That's why they trying to get underground and go down. It ain't up there. It's the space is in the water. That's where it's at. So yeah. So I'm trying to bring my other girl up. Let's see. Yeah, we ain't done talking about them Kardashians. And I know they mad about this right here. See, I mix it up. No, I don't went to the wrong thing. Nope, I don't want that. We are not done talking about them, but I mix it up. I want to bring up my girl. Where's she at? She might be right. Might be in here. Where is it? Okay. Come on now. Get out of that one. Yep, there it is. Nope, that's not what I want. Maybe. Come on. Yeah, there it is. Y'all know who this is right here? I got that thing up there with that. Anyway, don't pay that no mind. But I'm going to show y'all what that means, the symbolism and what the elemental pentagram in nature. But okay, this is Jordan Woods. And her new fiance, well, he ain't new. They've been together for a while, but she's engaged, y'all. She is engaged. Look at that. Now, y'all know who Jordan Woods was. Wasn't she the one that the Kardashians tried to say that was messing with Tristan, or they outed her, and she was so close with old girl. What's her name? She was very close with which Kardashian is it that she was so close with? Was it uh was it Kylie, the little one that's with that was they broke, they broke up, her and Travis Scott. He ain't, he won't really fit. Mm. And what's so sad is that them brothers, when they leave them Kardashians alone, bad stuff happen to them. I don't know what kind of stuff they be doing, but they lose. Somebody said they lose billions and billions of dollars once they leave those once they leave them Kardashians alone. Yep. They leave them, they lose a lot. Okay. So now I want to show this right here, and I'm about to get out of here. So all this distraction is about this. This is what's going on as we speak, for us to be distracted on this little drama, some of this drama stuff that I'm talking about. It's called the Schumann Resonance, which was created by Winifred Ottomer Schumann. It's the frequency that results from the sum of these waves occurs at around 7.83 hertz. This is known as the Schumann resonance, discovered by Winifred Otto Schumann in 1952. Okay. He was a physicist, and the description was the global electromagnetic resonance phenomenon is named after him. The physicist Winifred Otto Schumann, who predicted it mathematically in 19. So he was not. So when you see stuff like this, when you see people is actually predicting stuff, they are magicians and into the spirituality and stuff. They connect into source. Okay, it says the Schumann resonance. While research on the benefits of the Schumann resonance is ongoing, multiple studies suggest that the Schumann frequency of 7.83 hertz positively affects humans' health and well-being. It has been linked to improved cognitive functions, reduced stress and anxiety, enhanced immune function, sleep function, and much more. Frequency. Okay, so yeah, this Schumann resonance is supposed to be the heartbeat of the earth, and we are shifting and vibrating at that megahertz now, the 7.83 hertz. So you really want to be grounding and stuff. You want to be taking your and you want to be blessing the ocean and picking up your trash. I keep telling people, stop throwing trash on the damn ground. We shouldn't have never been doing it, but you do not want to do it right now at all. You shouldn't have never been doing it. If you can do your part to heal the earth, you need to be doing your part. If you buy some water, then you see trash on the waterfront or whatever, you need to be picking it up, because the ocean is mad as hell. Y'all see these sharks is attacking. They said allegedly that they took some mermaids. They said they done took some mermaids. Somebody challenged and said they done took. I heard that the reason why okay, this is for entertainment, spiritual, educational, and what is it? Purposes. I forgot the other one. Anyway, y'all know that it all started out with Mama Water. If you don't know, I'm telling you. Okay, so mermaids really do exist. They don't look like, where's the picture? They don't necessarily look all beautiful like they tell us. They have different um they ain't all like they all beautiful like the Little Mermaid and stuff. And we humans, if we see them, we'll think it's a monster, because you know how humans are. We are dangerous, you know what I'm saying? We as humans, if it don't look like us, we think it's something bad. So we like, oh, um I I'm scared and I need to hurt it or kill it. It's gonna hurt me. And a lot of time those creatures, it's other creatures on this world, in this world, they're not thinking about us. And I want to show you this, so I'm gonna have to Excuse me. I had to burp. That's all that was. So, a lot of times we will harm stuff that ain't even thinking about us. That's why when they say that them space that's creatures from that spaceship, they got out of there fast because they know they don't mess with us. And that's why the animals is they took somebody, they took the mermaids, so they sea creatures is mad and attacking. But at the same time, they trying to make us stay away from the water because that's where them portals is too. And then we came in through the water, and that's where the Moses and part of the Red Sea. We're gonna have to leave out. That's gonna be the Exodus. We leaving out through that water, through them portals. So they want to keep you away. They want to keep you away from that ocean and water and make you scared, so you'll stay away from it. But a lot of us are going back. We're gonna unite with our, and I've been feeling this for a while, and this is for entertainment purposes, research and spiritual. So if it resonates with you, cool. If it doesn't, then it's fine. Like, hey, who am I? So yeah, a lot of us are going to be reuniting with our water aquatic family. A lot of people are having issues with they having issues with their thyroids and even your appendix, your spleen is connected to going back to your water family. We come from the water, y'all. That's where we come from. We're going back to that. It's going back. This is all Atlantis. This is for entertainment purposes, research, spiritual purposes. So this is really Atlantis. This is a realm we're in. So this is water. Like I'm sitting here and we think this is air, but we are really in a substance of plasma as we speak. Like this is all water, as above, so below. You think it's water in the ocean, but that's not water up there. So yeah, this is all water. So we're really going back to that. What's that other form of water? But they want to keep us away from the oceans and stuff like that. I'm not staying away. I've always been like connected with the ocean and stuff like that. And I'm not going just because it's the sharks been coming up to the pier and all that. But yeah, they mad. They got a right to be mad. They got a right to be mad because the humans have done so much damage to the earth with the pollution, and they say that they're all in the ground, y'all. They said that be careful when the fire. I heard this through a channeling, not by me, but by this what's her name? It's a lady called something blue, cordon blue. She said that with them fireworks, they're gonna be activating some kind of chemicals. They spraying us so we won't ascend, so we won't vibrate higher. They spraying stuff. They trying to poison us with this 5G. They poisoning food, and it's really to affect your liver, your lymphatic. Remember this, your lymphatic system, to affect your liver, your spleen, your appendix, and all that stuff, because that is connected to the ocean. A lot they know that they know this. They know that's why they're attacking the food and the air and all that. They know who the water beings are. They read your birth chart when you're born, so they know already who you are and what your purpose is, and they know you going. They don't want you to go back to that water. Some people having issues with their thyroids and stuff like that. I guess because they, in the water, that's iodine. You need iodine. We don't eat sea vegetables. They tell you when you got thyroid issues or autoimmune deficiency that you're not supposed to be eating sea vegetables. But like I said, when I'm going back to the doctor thing, it's some good doctors out here, but you got to be careful. You got to be careful with listening to the doctors and stuff like that too, because I eat my sea vegetables. I do. I eat my seaweed and stuff like that. I'm trying to get me some sea moss as we speak, and I feel good when I eat them sheets. Them little thin sheets and stuff. I know that's not a pure form, and I be taking kelp and trying to take my sea vegetable herbs and stuff like that. I'm trying to get better with it, but they said a lot of us is bloated and stuff, not because we fat, but our body is water. It's like 70% water already. So a lot of times it's protecting our organs from all this radiation that they trying to. And if you a creature that's not deep in the water, you're gonna be kind of thick bone. But if you're gonna be deep in the water, you're more limber and slimmer. But a lot of us are sea dwelling creatures. You know what I'm saying? We came from the water. We going back to it. That's how we got to get out of here. It's through the water to ascend to the next dimension. Not saying just take yourself to the water and jump in there, but it's gonna be an exodus where that's going. Them portals is them Ocean Gate, Lions Gate, Ocean. Oh, somebody said Ocean. So yeah. Also, what I want to say. I was trying to bring up that. Oh, I'm gonna bring it up. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna bring it up. Oh, that's so nice. Oh. And I wish everybody, whatever they decide to do, whether you with family or you decide to do whatever you do, I wish y'all the best. I'm sending you out protection, healing, love, balance, and wholeness. And I'm learning to live in the present and enjoy the little things and create as I go, because it's gonna be a shift and a split where if you want to be in hell, you're gonna be in hell. I don't want to be in hell. I done been through enough. I'm trying to be in heaven. You know what I'm saying? And I don't wish nobody no harm, none of that. Um, I'm not no tiptoe around the tulips type person. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but I don't wish nobody no harm. But I'm not gonna act like stuff don't bother me. I'm gonna talk about it, and when I see I need to address an issue, I'm gonna use my experience to help other people, because I feel like that's what I'm here to do and everything. So yeah, I really do. So let me go over here. I'm gonna bring up this. This is how they say some of these creatures look. They made us think like they all beautiful and this and that, but they say some of them look like. They say some of them look like that. That's what they say. Yep. No, I know what I've been doing wrong. I need to go to new. Yep. I need to go to new, because it's all gonna come up under that. Yep. But yeah, everybody just, you need to ground yourself. Don't be littering and stuff. Try to do your part to heal the earth and stuff. And walk barefooted, ground with the trees. And if you can put your feet in a running body, moving body of water, do that. You need to be grounding yourself. Because they say when a woman walk barefooted, she change her whole cervix and uterus too. You letting out that stuff into the earth. The earth take that energy and transmute it and use it. We supposed to be walking barefooted and stuff, and you don't want to walk where you can get nothing in your feet or nothing like that. But you definitely want to be transmuting that energy and connecting with nature. Definitely. I know the last few years I have been taking my offerings to the water and venerating Mama Water and her daughters. I have been doing my venerations and stuff like that. So I have actually been. I'm glad I did it. It's time, and I'm about to do it again. But I definitely have. I'm to show y'all the oldest divine African mother picture of that original picture of Mommy Water. Yeah. What's going on? And I'm gonna show you the one about the creature, and then I'm gonna get off of here. And the creature that they made some of the creatures might look like. So if you do see something in there, because you're gonna be seeing a lot of stuff, and they don't want to mess with us, but they tired, so they probably. I mean, if you see those creatures acting in the valley, they got a right to. The animals ain't even got nowhere to go now. All the trees and stuff being cut down. The trees have been cut down and stuff like that. So they don't have no food and stuff. They don't. They. I mean, what would you do if somebody come and take your home and you got to look for food and you don't have nowhere? You're gonna get hostile too. And then they messing with the waters and stuff, taking those creatures, experimenting on. They say it's a Noah's Ark going on, but it ain't like what we think. They stocking up children and stuff. They said watch your children because they got Watch your people. You watch yourself. They are actually can be invisible right in your house. You gotta have an ultraviolet light to be able to, and that's true. I had an experience. This is for entertainment purposes. And from the perception of Moon Goddess 777 for educational, spiritual, and entertainment purposes. I had an experience where I couldn't see the entity, but it was like something moving, but it was like invisible. But I can sense stuff. Shoot, I ain't saying I'm not saying that I'm like I got every dot. I say it. My higher self do. Got every T crossing every. I pick up on energy. Yeah, I do. And I know it hurt them. Got the hell away from me. Cause I don't think it knew. I don't think it knew that I would pick up on it. It probably thought I was like playing. Like they be trying to see who they fucking with. You know what I'm saying? I guess they thought I was playing some games because I picked up on it. I don't see that creature. I picked up on it fast. Look at them people. I got that picture of them. Look, y'all. Yep. Wow. I'm gonna show y'all this. Yeah, I picked up on the energy. I didn't see nothing, but I could feel it. I was like, okay. They was trying to see who they was dealing with. Yeah, and this stuff been happening to me for since I used when I was a kid. I did. I ain't gonna lie. I used to be scared, but for what? It's some of that be your Lilith, your darks. You scared of yourself sometimes. It's nothing out here that's not a part of us. Like even if it's that something that we think is I'm scared. It's a demon. It's all this. It's just, sometimes it be your shadow self too. It actually be your shadow self. It's nothing to fear. It's really nothing to fear. Like you be afraid of yourself. If you embrace it, the good, the bad, the ugly and stuff and balance out, you ain't yeah. Yeah, I mean, you the toughest thing out here. And it's different life forms on this planet. Everything's not gonna look like us. And this ain't what we look like in the spiritual world realm either. So I don't this is not what we look like in the spiritual realm. So I don't know. Where my guy at? I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people think that, everything gotta look like them. That ain't how it go. Mm-mm. We just a small speck on it. It's other life forms. It is definitely other life forms. Definitely. Like, definitely. Other life forms other than us. We think we the business, but I mean, yeah, you special, but you ain't that. It's other life forms. Get that out of there. Hmm. It's other life forms. And yeah, I found my guy. And I love this movie, but it's showing you that they know what these creatures look like. They know. They know. They already know. They be trying to test us out. And people these people these people don't want you to know this stuff because ignorance is definitely bliss. You know what I'm saying? The sea creatures, the mermaids, the sirens, all that stuff that you read in the fairy tales. That's why I always have read children books and still read them and might even write me some children's stories because that's where the truth is anyway. That is exactly what the truth is, honey. In that children's stuff. It definitely is. Yep. It definitely is. Yep. Definitely is. And if don't but one person get this information, fine with me. Gary. I'm just grateful to be able to I'm grateful to be able to, you know, get up here and spread the knowledge. I don't know. And reach the amount of people that I reach. I do a lot of work. I do a lot of my work, not even with this stream. I do my work in real life, in real time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get up here, but it's not. I'm out actually trying to do stuff in real time, like be the person that I want to actually meet. Yep, I want to be the person, the actual person that telling everybody else the what's so balanced and stuff. I want to actually be that person in real time, not just talk about it and sit. Just it's okay. Some people do. That's all they do is just sit. Fine. That's what they call to do. So I guess some people call. But I'm a more diverse, balanced person, not just to be. Mm-mm, just not just. I'm actually a doer. I got to be doing it. I just don't feel real if I'm just telling you to do something and I'm not doing it. I just and that's the people listen to and they want to follow, which is that's them. As long as I do my part, Mama Water ain't gonna whip my ass. I'm gonna do what I need to do. I'm good to go. What is sea creature at? Come on now. I thought I put that in there. Here we go. There we go. Yeah, come on. There it is. That's what these creatures look like. That's what they look like sometimes. And that's that movie. What's the name of it? It's from 2017. With Olivia, the black lady, Olivia something in it. Deep is it Deep Blue? Let me see. I'm gonna say the right name. Yeah, Deep Blue. What's the name of it? No, that's not it. With Olivia, it's called that should have popped up first. What's the name of that movie? That's what these creatures look like though. It's from that movie. I know it's in my history. What is it? Y'all know that movie? That's that creature from that movie. Mhm. I don't see it. The lady from Hidden from the Help. The Help. I gotta look up the Help cast. Oh, Octavia Spencer. She played in it. It's good. You need to check it out. I'm about to tell you though. Octavia Spencer 2017 movies. Good movie. I'm gonna look at it probably tonight. The Shape of Water. That's the name of it. It's called. That's the creature from the Shape of Water. They look like that. And here's the people from the Titanic. Look, they playing out that same Ocean Gate Titanic. Ocean Gate Titan, and y'all know they know something about some. This is some Masonic stuff. Some Atlantis type. They trying to do some 30, the number 5 or 5 people up there. The father son was up there and all that. The patriarchy energies. Yeah, this is a ritual. I don't even know if they really happened like that. And you know that when this happened, they switched out the real Titanic with the Olympic because they were changing over money during that time, and they blew that ship up on perfect. Allegedly, this is for moon goddess perception. It's for educational, entertainment, and spiritual purposes. Yeah, they got. That's why they say don't be all together in one place, so they can get you easier. They had all them back then. A millionaire was a billionaire. So they said they blew that shit, switched the ship out, put the sign on. They want the real Titanic. That want they boat. The people that had the ship wanted the Rockefellers allegedly or some of them. So look at this. All these billionaires and stuff getting out of here. Remember nothing now. What about Fed now coming out with the Fed now and all that? All these billionaires and remember the crypto billionaires. They done got rid of them. They changing the money over there. They changing the money over there. Fed now, Fed now, Fed now. Federal Reserve with the ocean, with the Titanic, Federal Reserve. Now Ocean Gate, Fed now. The billionaires getting out of here. The billionaire and the millionaires got out of here with the fake Titanic boat. Okay. Yeah, so and then I'm gonna bring this up right here, talking about a lot of stuff and how it relates, y'all. It's all connected to the spiritual, mental, and physicality. The physicality connects to the mental and the spiritual. Um, yes, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes. Look at that creature. Look at that creature. Doo, 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 doo. Look at him. Computer. Yep, look at that creature. Oh, look at that creature. Yep. There we go. You see that? This is the original. Divine African mothers, mommy in their primordial aspect as creators, preserver, and destroyer. So the mama water, this is what they originally, this is the one of the first earliest depictions right here. Yes. This is what they took down. This is why they pissed. This is the mermaid with the snake tail and all. That's why they demonized the serpent. Because the serpent was trying to give them, this is for entertainment, spiritual, and educational purpose. That's why they demonized the snake, the serpent in the garden. Mm-hmm. They say allegedly that's the symbol of the patriarch taking the matriarch down. That's what they say. I believe it was really Adam and Eve, but that weren't the first people. I believe they were genetically modified, and I believe that was in real Jehovah that had them locked up in that and told them they wanted to keep them dumb and stuff. Yeah, shoot. And they say the serpent was really his brother Inky trying to help him out. And the mama, and the energy of the mother goddess, because they say he was already jealous of the woman, the creatrix. He was jealous of the king, queen of heaven. They talk about the queen of heaven in the Old Testament. So, hey, it's just putting stuff together. And I would be mad too if they took me down and raped and murdered my daughters and enslaved them and then had their babies and took them all the way to Europe and all that stuff. And they done made it seem like the indigenous black colored African American, they done changed the name. The Indian woman ain't nothing. I'd be mad too. Shoot, yeah. And it ain't all on the men because the men are victims of the patriarchy too. The patriarchy is not all men. It's a system that started off with sexism, then it went to classism, then it went to racism. So ain't nobody benefiting from that. Even people of that race ain't benefiting from it. They hurting. They told them that because their skin color was white, and it ain't such a skin color as black and white. They thought they would be all right, and it's affecting everybody. Yep, and the system is being dismantled and stuff like that. But we have to have a balance. Yep. And let's see. I'm getting off of here now. What time is it? Yeah, I gotta go. But it's something else. I think it's something else I need to say. Let me see. Did I show all the pictures? Yep. Well, you see how this all relates to spirituality, the stuff that's going on, the divide of the masculine and feminine, where the war started, what the curse is about. It's about they took down the matriarch. The water, we in the water time now, the rise of the divine feminine. It's gonna be a lot of water stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? They want you to stay away from the ocean. You need to clean up and do as much to heal the earth as you can, because the humans have done enough damage. They don't went underground. They trying to keep us from ascending. You know, the way out is through the water. We came in through the water. The portals is open. The gates is open in the water. So that's the Red Sea, part in the Red Sea. When that water look red, that's when it's time to go. Because you know, as above, so below. So if it's looking red, that means that's why the sky, that's why the water look black at night, because it's reflecting from the sky, as above, so below. So it ain't about going up, it's about going down. Down. The Exodus is in the going back through the water. And you know when it's time, if you connecting with higher source, you know, it's not over. It's not the end. You just have to be connected to nature. Connect back to Mama Water. Connect back to your, even the men, connect back to the mother so she can heal you, so she can heal you with, so you won't be praying to something that's not going to help you and that's keeping you oppressed and bound and hurt, you know. So this is Moon Goddess 777. I am checking out. Y'all have a wonderful Saturn's Day. I think we have discussed all the things we were going to discuss, and y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, if you're celebrating it or not, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the weekend. And like I said, this is America's Born Day. So, you know, it was born. America is a Cancer. It was born during this time, and this is the time of Kalima. The she's the creatress, she's the loving mother, she's Kalima, the vicious side of her. And you know, like I said, it's a lot of bloodshed and hurt to the earth. And she's tired of her children. She's tired of the children being hurt. She's tired of the earth and the animals, even the animals being abused, and the trees and all, even all that's alive. Be careful how you throw stuff down, and how you pour grieving grease, you know, disposing of grease and stuff. You know, you be careful how you tread upon daughter earth, because you know the earth is time for the heal, for us, as the little bit we can do to heal the earth. And like I said, this is Moon Goddess 777. Support our organization. We have some events coming up to help the community, and I will be getting with you more about that. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, or whoever's selling the holiday, have a wonderful holiday. If you're not, then just have a wonderful weekend and day. And Jennifer, safe travels to you. I'm sending you unconditional love, balance, healness, wholeness, and oneness. And I am out.